Party people of the moon train. All right, let's go. Let's do this. You ready? First of all, I want you to do something. Check this out. I'm adding a new indicator to my long ass list, but you can tweak them however, whatever works for you. All right, I'm still gonna be rocking all of them. Uh, I'm gonna put on here. Here's a naked chart of the 1 hour of SPX. All right. So first of all, we got volatility back, and here's your ideal BB 1 hour chart that you should always look at. But like, who wants to trade this? No one. That's painful. You want to catch these moves. All right. Gonna take that off. Changing the if we had this volatility next week too, which I think we do with the broadening megaphone. Check this out. I want you to add this. Divergence for mini indicator volume 4. Look at this guy. Okay? He caught that move. Obviously, that's a bear flag, But when we're hitting far out the gate on this megaphone, this guy is pretty awesome, I have to say. So look at that. Caught that move, caught that move, caught that move. I hadn't found this guy before I took those puts after we bought calls literally here. All right. Quickly. We got calls. Here's another thing I want to show you guys that I've talked about in these videos, and that is the 20 EMA. All right. Once it holds above it, it's a trend day. Pretty much all the time. So on I know I had said that I would get calls, and I bought calls on that red candle that held right there, and then obviously sold at 500, sold at 750, and sold the last at 1100, and then cried in the chat because they went almost 2000%. Crazy. And we've had over 1000% plays this year. I think this was number 6. But besides Amazon going 800 that one day, they've been, earnings like Nvidia and stuff like that. But this was during the day, and it was pretty awesome. So look at this. I'm going to try to rush through this video so I don't take up 35 minutes every time. See this trend line? Okay, we're above it. Now, what is this? This is a possible inverted head and shoulders. So if we can fill this fair value gap on Monday, okay, now we obviously need bad news out the gate or later on in the day. Then I will buy calls. Absolutely, for Wednesday. Why? Because I think at this point, after watching that FDIC video from late last year, right after we had that big dip, and them saying, if the public gets wind of what the banking system really is, we're absolutely screwed. So they don't want that to happen. And seeing this weekend, money going into the banks and that KRE save on Friday, it's not time yet, right? So, but this is one valid plan, is this head and shoulders pattern. It doesn't have to play out, but CPI report, Powell's comments were data dependent. And if you look here, all right, I'll go through this calendar again. But look at this. German CPI. All right. That's the previous here. And they're expecting the year over year to come down, the month over month to come down by half, but their CPI to go up. You explain that to me. Smells like some Wiener Schnitzel to me. But if you look at our CPI here, month over month previous was that. Okay? Look at this. The forecast and consensus is high. Okay? Same for year over year. It's the same. Now, you know that the jobs report from a few weeks ago, they just revised it. Okay? From 260,000 jobs added to 130,000 jobs added. Why? To pump the market. So the margins here aren't that big to, oh, look here. The year over year came in at 4.8, and then 6 weeks out there revised it. Oh, it was actually 5.2. Who cares, right? Okay. I would think this being the most corrupt system in the world, that they do that. However, I would love into Tuesday to close this gap. Now, I don't know what's gonna happen here on Monday at the senior loan officer opinion survey on bank lending practices, Federal Reserve emergency meeting. But that popped up on the calendar, so we should definitely keep an eye on that. Okay? And then on Thursday, we have Waller. I don't even care about the financial stability. All I want to hear is his thoughts on climate change. But anyways, we have Fed speakers back now this week. So that's something to keep up on. And I think this is a good time to run through the calendar really quick. We got Japanese PMI. I know on everybody's mind we got new car registrations out of Brazil. But hold on. This is going to be huge. China's balance of trade. It'll forecast what the worldwide economy is doing here. Let's see if they cook it. We got Fed speakers. We have the usual, but the German CPI is pretty important. Then we got our CPI. I mean, that's what this whole week is about. Look, again, if we come down and we feel this gap and this yellow friend shows up at any point, I'm hamming into calls. I'm going to do that. I'm not saying you need to do that. You might want to wait and see because it is risky. We don't know what report they put out. I'm just saying in this environment where they're trying to save the banks, maybe they cook it once again. Will they stop cooking all of a sudden? That's also possible. And then we have Chinese CPI as well. So BABA's in play this week. And we got Bank of England probably going to raise. And we got PPI, market mover, huge. That will tell us what the next CPI in, June might be. Everybody's coming out with their CPIs. Then we got Michigan. We have jobs, obviously. So anyways, it's all about that. Okay? And then as far as earnings, let's look here. The one I'm really interested in this week is Trading Desk. Okay, TTD. Why? If the market sells off on Monday, I'm going to take TTD calls. And I'm going to sell half in case CPI comes out cool and leave half as runners. Could be an insane setup. Again, lotto size, you know the drill. As far as Oxy, Buffett says he doesn't want to buy more because he doesn't want to take over the company, and they sold $7 billion worth of Chevron. So be aware of that. Then we got Airbnb. Who knows? I'm going to be watching the flow and the dark pools for that. That could be interesting, as well as Roblox. Not going to play any of these. Not going to play any of these. Not going to play any of these. if you want to party with Beyond Meat, that could be a possible play. Depends on the flow, in my opinion. Uh, so yeah, for me, this is gonna be the earnings play. Um, a firm upstart. If I see huge flow and dark pool spikes on them in the close Tuesday, I'll take them. All right. So what am I in? Right now I'm in some 321 QQQ puts for Monday. We closed. Where did we close? We closed here. Yeah, as you can see, 10 o'clock is when the market closes my time. Closed here. Bitcoin's giving it all back and bear flagged and is messing around. I would think it goes down here. Below that, I don't see it happening. So it's giving back that late Friday move. That's good for the calls. However, the market is all loving that Warren and Charlie said that Apple's the best shit ever. Okay, great. The tick closed red on Friday in negative. Don't like to see that. That also gives me, again, I'm really digging this setup here. Because it doesn't take a lot for the market. If the market sells off a few bucks, all the bears are going to come out and say the sky's falling, especially if we, let's say, close or chop around under this trend line. Okay, great. Fantastic. This is the big picture. There's a gap now. But look here. There's a gap here and here. So there's a double gap. Doesn't mean that it needs to fill. Could come really close and then shoot up. Big picture ES. All right, so we've chopped in this range. If we could get a down day and a chop day, this MACD could close up pretty tight. As far as the parametric oscillator, we do not want to see it. I'm gonna actually, can I put an alert here? Somehow, shit. Don't want to see it go under this midline, because then any move up is done. Okay, but it's all about the CPI. VIX did that at the end. Let me see if I can find a pattern on it. Not really. It looks pretty brutal. It's got a buy signal on it. Would be awesome Monday if it shoots up, but doesn't go higher than the 50. That'd be awesome. The Dixie. Let's see. Got a kind of a double top there, but forming a base. Yeah, we'll see. Oil, not so hot right now. Way under that wedge actually broke down. And my plan, remember, was if it holds here, I'll buy it, but it did not. Tried, took the starter. That didn't work out. That's why it was called a starter. German market closed pretty green. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna chill in these puts. Not gonna make a lot of trades until excuse me, until we know what this is all about. Okay, I'll keep the range at open, chill, play light, don't do anything crazy. We'll see what this brings. That might bring a huge pump, or we get more, we find ourselves closing here. And if we do, that is a good place to try some calls out of the money for Wednesday. All right, I'm gonna try, just a matter of working it into my schedule, to do like a 5-minute one of these every single day. I'm just concerned about Wednesday next week and some other things I'm looking at here. Again, I posted this in the Discord. You can go find out. This is the top US banks, okay, that have some funky stuff going on. Obviously, the biggest catalyst into the full moon, the strawberry moon, Sunday, June 4th, is the debt ceiling. Okay. we're up there. I'm sure you can read the chart. All right. Here's still this. I haven't gotten the updated version, but we're somewhere up here now. I think here. This is 2000 versus this year. So again, that could be something to keep in mind. And then this, and I think, in my opinion, we are tracking this guy. Look here. May. Could we have just done that? And if we just did that, if we sell Monday, Tuesday, calls. And if we just did that and we chop Monday, Tuesday, I'll still try calls. Then we're going to sell. All right. And this here is the full moon, strawberry moon play. Everybody's going to be, SQQ is going to be the biggest thing, right? Around here. And we're going to be looking for a broad double bottom. And we're going to see if this plays out. And then all summer is chop and going down. I think this is where we can get a rate cut. We're not getting any rate cuts anytime soon. Are you kidding me? All right, that's it for today. I hope all this info helps you. I'm excited about next week. Gonna take it pretty easy Monday, Tuesday. Early Monday and early Tuesday. End of day, I'm going to be very, very focused on what it is we're doing because we want to catch that move Wednesday. And if we just chop sideways and it's Tuesday and we're around here, we're going to straddle. We're going to get some 403 puts and we're going to get some 418 calls. Okay? That's what we're going to do. There's going to be plenty of action this week. I just hope we get this mad volatility and that we can take advantage of the divergence for many indicators. Version 4. Keep it on the 1 hour. We should be good. Haven't even seen what it does on the daily. Not a lot. So yeah, 1 hour is the way to go. All right, guys. Love yourself, love your family, enjoy the weekend, barbecue, do whatever you do to unplug from the shit show, and let's go.